This AI project is listing its token in Q1 of 2025, and you can run an AI machine virtually from as little as $19 a piece. And if you got in on the previous node sale for this project that I covered on this channel, you'll get 25 free AI machines per node. These are going to earn you a passive income. These AI machines will automatically earn something called dGOLD. These are points that will convert to the token that's going to be listed in Q1. So you could potentially earn thousands of tokens from a significantly small investment. And make sure you stay till the end of the video, because alongside the airdrop campaigns, a tutorial on how you can mint your NFT, I'm going to have an exclusive interview with the CEO of this project, who's going to provide some alpha and some never before heard insights on this project. In this video, I'm going to give a brief overview on Lyft. I'll then talk about the previous node sales and the utility of the nodes. I'll then talk about the Lyft token and the different ways in which you can earn that Lyft token. I'll then briefly introduce you to the airdrop campaign so you can start earning points, which potentially will convert to tokens. I'll then briefly show you a unique platform called Lyft Studio that's going to allow users to create their own AI agents to take data from online streaming. I'll give a quick tutorial on how to mint an NFT, and then I'll show you the AI machines dashboard, showing you how you can get involved today from as little as $20 and start earning those points that'll convert to tokens. And lastly, so make sure you stay till the end for this, I've got that exclusive interview with the CEO of Lyft, who gives us some alpha on this project. I'll have the timestamps on the screen so you can skip to different parts of this video if you want to move around. This is going to be a longer video, but it's going to be packed with tons of value. As always, I'll have links in the description. Right, let's jump straight into this video. Let's jump into the Lyft website so I can give you a brief overview on this project. Now, you may recognize it from its old name. That was Playfi. I actually made a video on it when we talked about the Genesis node sale, but they've rebranded to Lyft. And as we'll hear from the CEO interview later on in the video, there was a strategic reason behind the rebrand that took place. So Lyft is hoping to deploy a series of AI agents that are going to analyze online media in real time. So they can extract data from the content around the world that people are using, and they can extract data that's available from it. They'll also be able to trigger actions in your apps, which are dictated by real-time events. So just imagine if you've got an app and it's connected to a sports game, and every time something happens in that sports game, it will trigger you in that app. Well, AI agents could be doing that in the background. And on the website, they've actually got a real live working example where they've turned a Premier League football or soccer, if you're in America, match, and they've been able to extract the data from it. Just imagine what you could do with that data if an AI machine is generating it in the background, and imagine who you could sell it to. Now, the project is a cross-platform project, and it works with a bunch of these different partners, and they already have a bunch of customers. So there's a creator agency that's analyzing 250 hours of content every day. They've got a game studio that's embedding AI agents using Lyft. They've got a prediction market that's going to be using the AI layer to get real-time data for their consumers, and the list goes on and on. So they already have a bunch of customers that are using this product. And the other awesome thing about this project, as you'll see later on in the video, is that they have a fully doxed team. And you'll learn more about Ben as the founder and CEO of Lyft in the exclusive interview that we've got later on in the project. That's kind of a nutshell of Lyft. I do have a link to my old video in the description if you wanted a more in-depth review, but that's what Lyft is doing in a nutshell. Right, let's talk a little bit about the nodes. If you got in on my previous video, you'll be aware that they had a Genesis node sale. So congratulations if you got in on my last video. They had 1,000 nodes that were sold, and every single one of them sold out in less than 24 hours. These nodes actually have a 100% buyback guarantee, and as we'll learn later in the interview with the CEO, there's a specific reason behind that. And they've got different modules, so you can either run it as a storage, compute, they've got an AI aspect of it, and they're also using it for security and data. And they have different specs required for each node. Some of them are a little bit higher in spec, and others can be run in lower spec. Now, the nodes at the moment are not live, but they will be live pretty soon. But if you got hold of one of these nodes, as I'll talk later on in the video, you can get free AI machines, which is the current model of earning a passive income. So these nodes are going to give you a dual method of earning an income by running the node, but also by deploying the AI machines that you get for free. And you get 25 AI machines per node. Don't worry, I'm going to talk about that later on in the video. The third bit of news that I want to talk about is that the Lift token is going to be launched. This is the native token for the Lift project, and it's expected to take place in Q1 of 2025. Now remember, the biggest way that you can get returns on these projects is by getting in early before the token launches. And there are some different ways in which you can get access to these tokens. The first way is by launching your AI data machines. You could do that today, even if you don't have a node. And don't worry, I'm going to do a walkthrough tutorial later on in the video on how you can launch your AI machine. That's going to earn you some points that are going to be converted to the token. The second way that you can earn this token is by activating something called the data bridge. Now, this is a Chrome extension that is going to use your unused bandwidth and is going to give you dGOLD points, later on Lift points. That's not available yet, but don't worry, as soon as it gets available, I'll let you know about that. The third thing is the Airdrop platform. Now, this is something that you can get involved in right now for free, and I'll show you what that looks like. This is what the Airdrop platform looks like, and all you have to do is like or retweet a couple of posts, join some of the AMAs that are taking place, and you can start stacking up points. I've already got 134,000 points without doing much really. I'll have a link in the description. If you use that, you'll get some extra points and I'll get some extra points as well. And the other thing you can do is follow them on X. They have a super active Twitter page, and actually on their Twitter page, they often run a bunch of giveaways that you can get involved in. Remember, dGOLD is what they're giving away, and that's going to convert to the Lift token. And there's one other way in which I think is going to be a game changer when it comes to this project, and that is through Lift Studio. Now, the way that this project works is that people are going to be deploying AI agents that are going to be analyzing online streaming content. But what if you could deploy your own AI agent? This is exactly what Lift Studio allows you to do. It'll give you the ability to go and create an AI agent that is going to analyze data from a type of streaming that you choose. So I'll show you an example here of one of the project members showing how you can take some online streamable data like CNBC News and then just simply put some parameters on there that you want to watch. It could include the stock price market. So for example, this AI agent is going to be looking at stock price recommendations, and as you can see here, it's analyzing that in real time. What you can then do with those AI agents is you can create a token that's associated with your agent, and every single time that AI agent is used by the Lift platform by another user or a customer, you're going to get a huge share in the dGOLD rewards. I'm not going to go in detail on the Lift Studio. I'll do a separate video on that, but I think this is going to be a game changer when it comes to this project. So you can earn a passive income simply by deploying these AI agents that are going to be implemented into the AI data machines. Right, what I'm going to do now is show you how you can mint your NFT if you bought one of the nodes in my previous sales. But don't click off if you haven't bought an NFT, because in the next section, and you can skip to that now, I'm going to talk about the AI data machines, how you can get involved, how you can deploy a machine even if you don't have a node by staking a little bit of Ethereum, and how you can start earning dGOLD today. And remember, I've got that exclusive interview with the CEO at the end of the video, so make sure you stick around for that. Right, so how do you claim one of these nodes if you manage to get one in my last sale? Well, step one is to go to mint.liftdata.ai. I'll put that link in the description. And you need to connect the wallet that you use to purchase that node. And then you can either sign it to that wallet or you can send it to another wallet. I'm going to send it to the same wallet. You'll sign that, and that's it. You've minted your license. And then you just switch to the Ethereum network. Choose the number of nodes that you have. I have 2 nodes because I purchased 2 at the time. And then you mint those nodes. Now, I've got an error here to say that I don't have enough ETH in my account to pay for transaction fees. Because it's on the Ethereum network, the transaction fee is actually quite high. Now, this is something which we're going to have to absorb at the moment because there isn't a quick way to handle this. So let me go ahead and do that and I'll get back to you.
Few moments later.
Now I've got some Ethereum in my wallet. It's around $50 that's going to cost me to mint that, and I'm going to go ahead and confirm it. And there we go. My licenses have been minted. And as you can see, it's taken 1 cent of gas fees Ethereum on the base mainnet chain. I'm going to confirm that and claim those rewards. And I've earned a bunch of dGOLD as well as some of these entropic cards that I'll tell you about later. Well, what's the strategy that you want to play here? Well, first of all, you're going to want as many machines as you can. At the moment, machines are cheap. They're only around $20 per machine. So if you want to add to that, you can do. Once you've got the number of AI machines that you want, I'll take you over to this part here. These are community milestones. As the AI machine number increases, so will the number of dGOLD that you get. So of course, You want to make sure that you get in as early as possible because you're going to be able to get more as this project increases. These are boosters, which are rewards. And as you can see, I've got a couple of these boosters here and I'm going to activate them. And that's going to increase my reward rate. As you can see at the top there, my boost is active. And the other thing I want to look at here is strategy, because you get these things called entropic cards. At the moment, I've got an entropic card here that's going to increase my APR. All I can do is deploy or burn it. These entropic cards, you can either receive them by running AI machines, or you can purchase them using ETH. You can also receive them if you invite friends. So one of the cool things that you'll want to do is click the refer and earn, and you'll earn some of these bonuses if you do that. I'm going to choose to deploy this because it's going to give me a 5% APR boost. If you get a shiny card, then you're going to want to burn that because that's going to give you 10x rewards. Let me deploy that now. So I'm going to deploy this entropic now. And in 60 minutes, my strategy will reset and I'll be able to deploy some more. Now, there's a ton of ways in which you can earn from the Lyft AI machines. And as I'll go into in the interview with the CEO later, the AI machines are vital for the growth of this network. I'll put a link in the description if you want to get involved in the AI machines. As I mentioned, $20 per machine is quite a low entry point. And of course, you can increase that as large as you want. The best strategy is going to be to claim as many of the dGOLD as you can at this point, because when that converts to the token, there's no doubt going to be a huge opportunity to make a return on your investment. So it's been around 24 hours since I've last filmed the video, and you can see that I've earned a bunch more boosters and also strategy cards. So I've activated my boosters here. They're going to be active for the next few hours. I've got a bunch of rewards. I'm going to claim these rewards right now. And then let's have a go at playing those strategy cards. Let's see what benefit we can get out of it. And you can see these are all of the perks that I got in the last 24 hours. If I go to my strategy and I go to deploy, I'll be able to select the entropic cards that I want to use. So I'm going to choose the storage one because of the 8x multiplier that's on there. And I'm going to deploy that card. And there's something I can do every time this resets. So let me deploy that card now. And one of the other things I can do here is I can put an automated strategy as well. So I could choose something that's automated so I don't have to select it myself. That's if I don't have the chance to do this on a regular basis. I'll put a link in the description if you want to get involved in the AI machines. And I'll also be making another video once they launch the AI tokens. Remember, this is going to be connected to the Lyft Studio that I spoke about earlier, which is going to give you the ability to deploy AI agents. You have your own tokens which can be attached to the models you've created, and you're going to earn additional gold, especially when other people use it. Right, so we're on to the last part of the video when I get to interview the CEO of Lyft, Ben. Now, this is something that I'm going to be doing for a lot of the projects that I'm in. I just think that asking questions directly to the CEOs or founders of projects gives credibility to the projects. These questions were put together by members of my Discord, and if you want to get involved in submitting questions for future videos, then make sure you join the Discord. We've got channels for all of the different projects that I'm in, and I'll put opportunities for people to put comments or questions in there for upcoming videos that I have. Right, let's jump straight into this interview. Hey Ben, thanks so much for giving us time from your busy schedule to answer a few questions from the passive crypto mining community. We really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me on the channel. And I was just going to say we're so appreciative of the way the passive crypto mining community has really locked in and supported what we're doing. It's been a huge part of helping us get up and running. So it's great to be here.
Okay, so first things first, you rebranded from Playfi to Lyft. So why did the project transition from Playfi to Lyft, and what new opportunities or focus areas were you trying to go to?
When we started Lyft, originally it was called Playfi, and that was because our focus was 100% on gaming, and that's where we thought that the first tranche of customers would definitely come. It became evident quite quickly that the technology that we've been building has much broader application than just gaming. The name Playfi was a tough one because it sort of denotes gaming, and we are walking into enterprise conversations, and people were like, "Are you a gaming studio or a blockchain?" And we were having to do a lot of work up front to sort of correct. Lyft as a name enables us to play across a whole bunch of different markets, and whether that's marketing or gaming, which will still be a big part of what we do, or agent to agent comms. Like, there's so much we can do with that name, so that's why we rebranded.
Okay, so a lot of our community members actually got involved in the Genesis nodes, and for those who got Genesis nodes, what role are they going to play in the ecosystem, and how can they maximize that utility in the network? And also, there's 100% buyback. So how does that work?
So if you've got a Genesis node, you're in the first 1,000 node operators in the Lyft community. Unlike a lot of deep-in projects, our nodes are really fundamental to how the network runs. These are not checker nodes that we're relying on your processing power, your resources, your storage in order to be able to make the network do its thing. Over the next few weeks, we start to turn this on. Now, it's bit by bit. We're at the moment running on third-party providers, and gradually we're going to start inviting node operators to come in and start to be able to deploy their node licenses onto the network. And then we want to be at a point, sort of by as early as we can next year, where we can say that 100% of the workloads that are hitting the Lyft network, we have a really clear path to revenue as a protocol. That is, enterprise customers using the Lyft network to analyze data at massive scale. And so the rewards that should flow to node operators are not just sort of ecosystem incentives that have diminishing returns. We're optimistic that over time there will be positive loop coming as we sign up customers and they push more and more workloads through the network. In terms of the buyback, what we've said is that for the first 1,000 people, the Genesis node holders, prior to TGE, we will give you the opportunity to receive the equivalent that you paid back in the Lyft token. Hopefully by that point in time, you're as excited about what we're building as what we are. But yeah, sort of prior to TGE Q1, you'll receive sort of information about that and be able to take advantage of the buyback if that's what you need to do at that point in time. But we hope you don't. We want you to be part of the Lyft journey for a long time.
So I've just covered the AI data machines on my channel. It's a super exciting platform. Can you explain the concept behind these AI data machines and what their significance is in the broader vision of Lyft?
So AI machines is a really exciting addition to the Lyft ecosystem. And the best way to think about this is nodes run the underlying infrastructure. Our Lyft Studio is where you create the AI agents. And then AI machines are the processors that connect those two things together. And AI machines within the Lyft network are responsible for a couple of things. Firstly, we rely on them to distribute workloads out to nodes to make sure that those workloads are done and done well. And then they also are responsible for distributing rewards. We're really striving for a market-driven approach to reward distribution. That is, we want to be able to flex the network up and down as we need different amounts of resources coming in. So AI machines in this current incarnation, we're distributing dGOLD. If you have a node license, you get 25 AI machines running. There's no need to stake Ethereum or anything like that. You can just connect your wallet and you'll see those AI machines spinning up sort of in the next sort of 6 to 12 hours after you connect your wallet. They'll be online and you'll see dGOLD starting to accumulate.
Okay, so what's the earning potential for the AI data machines? How do they generate earnings for the users? And can you break down the earning mechanisms and the potential rewards, please?
So right at the top of AI machines, you'll see a feature called community milestones. And this is going up gradually. And what it's showing is the number of AI machines coming online. The first milestone was 10,000. I think the next one we're about to hit is 50,000 AI machines online. And as each milestone is reached, the rate of dGOLD increases exponentially. And so everyone is incentivized to really tell their friends, to communicate what we're trying to build with Lyft and AI machines and get as many people on board as possible.
So I noticed that people are going to earn dGOLD when they interact with the AI machines. So how do the AI machines connect with dGOLD?
So if you're a node operator, you get 25 AI machines. Otherwise, you can activate them by staking 0.005 Ethereum. So $20 worth of Ethereum gets you an AI machine. You can unstake at any time. It's your Ethereum, you get it back, but if you help us sort of boost the robustness of the network, then in return, we give you dGOLD. dGOLD flows out quite rapidly, and your flow rate increases the longer your AI machine is active. Now, if you refer someone, in addition to getting the Booster and Entropics rewards, you'll also get 20% of whatever dGOLD they earn as well. So there is a real multiplier in this. The more people you bring into the network, the more dGOLD you get. The point of dGOLD and the reason that AI machines distribute it is really leading up to our token launch of the Lyft token.
Right, last question from me. I want to know about the future roadmap. So beyond AI machines, what's next for Lyft? What's in the pipeline? What can we expect to see from this project?
We are shipping at an incredible rate. Just in the last 2 weeks alone, we've had the launch of Lyft Data Bridge, which allows you to earn, to participate in the airdrop, had the launch of AI machines. And of course, we've also had the launch of Lyft Studio, where you can actually train AI agents and send them out into the world to do their thing. The next major milestone after these launches is the launch of the Node network. Version 1 will focus on AI processing because that is where we're seeing the most demand at the moment. The next milestone after that will be the token launch. We're targeting probably the second half of Q1, so we're under sort of 3 months away at the moment from that launch. And we're working hard to make sure that we have a really sort of healthy demand from customers at that time of launch, so that just as we start to turn the network on and start to pay out the incentives to turn the whole thing on, we've also got demand coming as customers start to use the network and use it at scale.
Look, really appreciate it once again for coming on the channel. I hope that we can get you on the channel in the future, and thanks for giving us your time to the passive crypto mining community.
Well, thank you for having me on, and I look forward to seeing all the AI machines spinning up from your community. And folks, if you have any questions at any time, you know where to find us. We're in Discord. We're helping everyone get up and running. So yeah, thanks again for having me.
And that's it for this super action-packed video. I hope you took a lot of value from it. I really enjoyed learning about the AI machines, deploying them, and also that interview with the CEO. If you like this type of content, especially the CEO content, please let me know in the comments. I want to do a lot more of these if I can. And if you like these types of digital nodes, well, here's one that you can look at that I covered recently. Right, that's it from me. I'll catch you in the next video.